Experience is good, sir. That's what I have changed my perspective of seeing everything positive. So
Yeah.
I'm giving positive and taking positive to the academy, and from the academy the way what I want.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Hall of Fame interviews. Today we have with us Dr. Arjun, and he has done his education of MBBS and MD in medicine, and that is from Karnataka, from Hubli and Belgaum, Gulbarga and Belgaum, and he has been running a hospital, independent hospital, since 2017, and he has been very kind to give us some time. And congratulations, Arjun, and
Thank you.
welcome to
Thank
the
you.
chair.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me about your journey. You are first generation doctor.
Yes, sir. Maternal side, I am the third generation. Paternal side, I am the first generation.
Okay. Your background.
Sir, basically, I finished my UG from MR Medical College, one of the oldest private medical colleges in Karnataka, MRMC Gulbarga. I pursued my MD internal medicine from JN Medical College, Belgaum, again in Karnataka itself. I finished my PG in 2016. After that, I was serving as a registrar in Department of Cardiology for almost 6 months. I was interested to pursue DM Cardiology. And I belong from a place by name Gangavati, which is in North Karnataka again. So in our district, there was no cardiologist then. Interventional cardiologist was not there. So hence I was dreaming about that. And I was interested also. Because of personal reasons, I dropped DM cardiology aspiration and I did fellow in critical care from Apollo Hospital, Bangalore in 2017 for 1 year. And in the year end 2017, started up with 30 bedded own hospital setup in my own native. After which it's been 7.5 years now. We are handling level 4 critical cases in a tier 4 city. Handling critical cases of level 4 cases, especially medical cases, all level of medical and surgical cases. Now we do have full-time gynecologist with our team and full-time psychiatrist and full-time general surgeon.
Yes, sir. OT.
Yeah, sir. 30-bed hospital, including OT, including full-fledged 6-bedded ventilator ICU, including dialysis setup, including fully automated laboratory, portable X-ray, general wards, special rooms, and a labor room also, and 2-bedded emergency ward.
How many doctors are there?
As of now, 4 full-time doctors, 2 duty doctors, and monthly visiting doctors we have again 4. Neuro 2 people, gastro 1 person, nephro 1 person. So 4 monthly visiting doctors and 4 daily full-time we have. Myself, physician, gynec, surgeon, and psychiatry, we are full-time every day available. And in down the line 3 months from June 1st, we are expanding our hospital from 30 bedded to 45 bedded, and 2 more people are joining our team. 1 full-time pediatrician and 1 more surgeon, lab surgeon. They are joining our team from June 1st.
So how was the decision in between? You wanted to do EDM cardiology, and then you pursued the internal medicine. So what was that thought process about?
Actually, I had a decision to take up between ophthalmology or medicine or pediatrics during my PG counseling. But I took MD medicine because I wanted to make name and fame, which would be more possible with MD medicine rather than those other branches.
Right.
Every branch will give you name and fame, but I wanted to make it bit not early, but to the hardcore. So I took up first general medicine. Hence, later on, I was more keen towards cardiology. But after seeing the preventable deaths which were happening in my locality just because of lack of facility, so that gave me 100% clear direction to take up critical medicine. And today, hence what I am.
You have been doing critical care medicine for last how many years?
7.5 years.
And you must have saved many lives.
Innumerable, sir. And that too, for your kind information, chief consultant only, I am the only one, and just 2 duty doctors. So I am 24/7/365.
Okay. It is a Gangavati. Place is called Gangavati, right?
Yeah, it's near Hampi, tourist place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
So how was your initial? I mean, once you finished your critical care medicine, you came to Gangavati and you decided that I'll start a hospital of my own. Tell us what was the thought process, what was the motivation like, and what preparation you did. How did you go about it? How much time it took?
Sir, luckily, my parents were very supportive and very visionary, and especially thanks to both of my parents, they were so much visionary that uh, they used to give me some ideas, futuristic ideas of 5 years down the lane, minimum 5 years down the lane, futuristic ideas, especially my dad. And he also used to have some plan A, plan B for the financial arrangements needed. This is from my parents' side. Part B was from my mom's side. She is like always supportive to give her 100% day and night support needed, moral support, health wise to keep up my health when I am working day and night to start a hospital in just 3 months when I came back. That was not a joke. That's definitely not a joke. So when the work is going on day and night, so physically and mentally, I was going through so many hardships. Physically, I used to down sometimes. Mentally, I used to be down sometimes. So anytime, anywhere, even in midnight, she has served food for me in the getting constructed hospital building. So such instances have happened. So you'll not believe, whole in 3 months, some 4 nights I had slept in the ongoing construction building. So I actually forgotten whether I'm engineer or a doctor. So that much turmoil was going on. Means that much even financial constraints came. So whole of the support from the parents, if that would not have been there, then this wouldn't have been possible. And we were actually having a plot and one building construction was going on. Actually, that building construction plan, execution, everything was planned for a commercial building. So all the structure, even the pillars, columns, and the slabs were coming up for commercial building. So once I decided to do critical care, then every plan has been changed with the existing structure. And with keeping existing structural design, we changed the commercial building plan to hospital building plan without compromising even an inch of space and without compromising even on Vastu. So everything was taken into account. Two engineers were called in place. So all the building execution plans were taken into account, and even the lab dimensions, pharmacy dimensions, each consultation chamber dimensions, ward dimensions, and everything were pre-planned because the area is very small actually. It's just 40 by 80 in a commercial area, means very congested commercial place this is. In such a small place we were planning, and every inch by inch and feet by feet calculation has been put on the paper before the plan is finalized. At least 8, 10, 12, or even 15 times editing has happened before finalizing each room, each section of the building. Hence, instead, like now, if I see retrospectively, I enjoyed the process, but then when I was undergoing, definitely it was not like an enjoyable process. But with all meticulous work, with all even fire aspects has to be taken into consideration, sewage aspect has to be taken into consideration, light, air has to be taken into consideration, bed to bed exactly. If I'm not wrong, we are not as per the NABH guidelines. I agree, but this is not even congested so that I put whole of my patients like in dump yard. So it's not like that also. It's properly spaced, at least 3 feet gap between each bed cots. So such meticulous planning has been taken, done, and worked upon, especially pen and paper with my engineer and their softwares. We actually planned on paper initially to when before executing. So many editings, my engineering team helped me so that we could execute so fast in so short time in the existing structural building.
Right. So what are the lessons learned during this
Lessons learned were team is a must. If you want to walk far, you have to walk along. You cannot walk alone.
Yeah.
And a delegation. I learned the delegation, importance of delegation. Usually, we doctors try to delegate some of our personal works, but not our official or professional works. So we need to delegate. Usually, doctors have the trend of everything. I want to do it on my own, or lab, or pharmacy, or any other main heads of the institution. We try to keep our known people or even our own family members, but that 100% that doesn't hold good, because none of except me, my wife, and my mom and my dad. They were just supervising everything, but they were not in the any key role of the hospital administration.
Mm.
So they were supervising everything from outside or from a third umpire's view, but they were not exactly into the field or exactly CEO or any operational manager or financial manager. Nothing. They were not in any of the role as such. So so we need to learn the art of delegation, and we need to learn the art of HR management, and we need to learn the art of how to overcome attrition. So all these things were learned in the path of my career.
Okay, fantastic. You are having a hospital of around 30 beds. You're expanding
Yeah,
to 45.
yeah, sir.
You have a team of 4 full-timers and another 4 part-time doctors and a big staff.
Yeah, yeah.
How do
I
you
have
manage?
full-time nursing staff. Means all initially 2 years I had only trained staff. Hardly 20% were qualified. Later
Yeah.
on, post-COVID, during the COVID, that became 50-50. 50 were trained and qualified, 50 were only trained. Post-COVID, slowly I made now, like in post-COVID in 1 year, 100% were qualified and trained. All the unqualified people were slowly been given the other posts, other below any subordinate below post, helper posts, or they have been removed and they have been sent outside.
Okay. So how do you keep your doctors intact in your team?
Sir, my own personal suggestion to you is talk to them in the way or in the sense what they want,
Right.
not in the way or sense the way you want.
Yeah.
In especially talking to them in the field whichever they are interested in. Some
Yeah.
people will be interested in some innovative news. Talk to them in that way. Some
Yeah.
people will be interested in hanging out outside. So please do that. Some people will be interested in gossiping. If I
Yeah.
am not interested in gossiping also for their sake, we have to do that.
So you customize the leadership role.
We have to, sir. That's
Indeed,
what I believe.
a great insight. You have to reach to the level of other person to actually address him in a proper way.
Yes, yes. And most importantly, most basic point, what I have to say here is I have practiced this since last 2.5 years. I've learned a very basic and most important and valid point, that is, please don't think what you don't want. Please don't talk what you don't want. So this most basic point I am following. Even with my staff also, leave out doctors, sir, even with my staff also, my attrition rate has drastically come down with just one basic point. For example, if some of my staffs have done some mistake, if I have to, before I think or scold, what I think is, now I'll start thinking negative about them. Array, he or she is not good. He or she has to be taken away, or he or she has to be punished very aggressively. First, that thought arises in my mind. So hence, later on, I may blast, scold, especially in front of others. So that increases the attrition rate. So first I didn't allow that thought to come in my mind. I was very consciously handling with the staff, so that even with my fellow doctors also, if suddenly any administrative mistakes while admitting the patient or while discharging the patient, every doctor is not the same. Some will just scribble and go. They'll just tell the chief nurse and they'll just write the advice on discharge and they'll go off. All such things will be there. So I shouldn't talk negatively in front of anybody. And first, that negative thought which used to come in my mind, I used to remove that then and there only. I used to tell each one point at a time, not every 10 points. If I bombard to any consultant or any of my staff, they won't change. I cannot bring the change in one day. So Rome is not built in a day. So one point at a time, I used to tell even my fellow doctors also, my fellow staff also. And one more basic point which I used to follow is, in the rounds or during the meetings, I used to appraise their positivity. Whatever the negativity or their mistakes, I used to call to my chamber and talk to them individually. So this second point again has helped to reduce the attrition.
Okay. Great. What kind of services your hospital provides?
Sir, emergency services and all kinds of OBG services, including obstetrics, gynecology, open surgeries, laparoscopic surgeries, and all kinds of general surgeries, including open and laparoscopy, and dialysis services.
Are there some unique challenges of working in a tier 3, tier 4 city?
Unique challenges, 100% yes, I do have. Mainly, we need to deal with the patient's mentality, because here conservative mindset will be there. And if we talk about any disease workup, they won't understand about the disease workup. They want just symptomatic relief, and most important than symptomatic relief, fast relief. So temporary, they are more focused towards temporary fix, because all the rural practitioners here in and around, general practitioners, be it Ayush practitioners or be it MBBS general practitioners, majority of them, not all, but majority will be practicing the same way, and they would have set the trend of temporary fix rather than workup and permanent solution. And the disease proper workup hone ke baad, like we have to treat them in a proper way, and judicious use of antibiotics. So all these things, and mainly when my ICUs will be shut down because of some bug, MDR bug. So I have shut down my ICU for 5 days, 7 days. Still, I get culture reports negative. So all these protocol-based treatments are following up such protocols. They think, "Arey, what is happening here? He is keeping his ICU empty and he is telling ICU, you go elsewhere." So all such issues have come. So they won't. But rather than just, I have tried to explain what I am doing and why I am doing. The scientific way or the judiciosity beyond the practice, I try to explain beyond my patient's level. So that has helped me to more number of patients in a day. But rather, I can say you the qualitative practice has improved rather than quantitative practice in one line.
You have been supported by a very nice and kind family, which have been the pillar for you.
100%, sir.
So sometimes somebody has to take a decision that should I go to my hometown or work in a city? Did that
Yes,
challenge
yes.
come into your mind?
Even I had good offers in Hubli and Bangalore. I left those offers and came. In Bangalore corporate hospital, when I was working in Apollo, the critical care in charge over there, don't want to take the name. So he had given me the offer of, like, he had given me plan of next 5 years where I'll be, and my growth scale, my pay scale. The plan was discussed at least with me for next 5 years. In spite of all those icebergs, I can rather say icebergs only, because they seem good to you, but at the end of the day, you will be working in the city, working for their brand, for not for your people.
Right. The best way to serve is to do it on your own.
Yes. The satisfaction is I am working for my people, where I was born and brought up. So that is the more satisfying statement what I can say. So closing statement with this experience, what I can say is 3 dates का conclusion statement. सक्सेस के पीछे आप मत भागो, कामयाबी के पीछे भागो, सक्सेस तुम्हारे पीछे झक मार के आएगा. And that is what I am seeing in my life, especially during and after COVID till today.
Okay. How long you have been associated with Doctorpreneur Academy?
I was very much passive member in silver category for almost 6 to 8 months. Now in diamond category for almost 6 months. Yeah.
Okay.
So total of some 12 to 14 or 15 months.
How has been your experience?
Experience is good, sir. That's what I have changed my perspective of seeing everything positive. So I'm giving positive and taking positive to the academy, and from the academy the way what I want. That's all. Because still I haven't completed so many modules in the academy, but I am trying to take whatever from the academy, and I am trying to give whatever positive to the academy. That's what I can say.
So you are proud of your decision in working in a village where you have more people to
Yes,
serve.
yes. Yes, 100%. It's a taluka place, but now it has grown up to a district level place. Actually, it was a district level place, but unfortunately, district headquarters was shifted to somewhere else. So it's a tier 4 city, I can say. So no regrets of this decision, 100%.
Okay. And what is your message to the upcoming doctors who are confused of where to work and how to work?
One strong message what I can say to new doctors is, even though the doctor-patient ratio has improved, or it has surpassed the WHO's guideline of 1:1,000, especially in the south states of India, it has surpassed, but not surpassed still in the north states of India. But wherever you are, still you can find a gap to stand yourself and to prove yourself and to serve your own community. Still you have so many gaps in the society and community. And most importantly, don't compete with your fellow doctor. Try to collaborate, because if you compete with your fellow doctor, you put, for example, if you put 10 energy, if your competitor put 10 energy, you work against each other. When you think you are a competitor to your fellow same specialist, but if you think as a collaborator, and if you can collaborate with each other, if you put 10 energy, if they put 10 energy, the result will be not 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. The result will be 10 plus 10 is equal to 30 or even more, because you can handle level 3, level 4 cases also when you collaborate with each other. So this is what message I can say.
Have you tried anything for your promotions? Any social media stuff or digital marketing?
Sir, I tried Google My Business and it is working well. I tried with Just Dial. It
Okay.
didn't work because Just Dial may take longer time,
Yeah.
and hence Just Dial I'm not that much happy. I'm neither positive nor negative. I'm neutral with Just Dial. But
Okay.
Google My Business has definitely worked, and most importantly, Google reviews also working very well to me. And social media marketing still haven't gone on to FB or Insta or YouTube aggressively.
Yeah.
Still I have to start my YouTube channel and all. But as of now, because I'm a one-man army as of now, I want to take a fellow consultant under me of the same specialty, and then I want to go aggressively into more digital marketing or social media.
Great. It's great talking to you, Arjun.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for
Yes, sir.
spending time.
Thank you very much also.
And it's for the audience, if you want to understand how Dr. Arjun has set up his hospital or want some guidance from him, the links are given below. And if you want to understand how we help the doctors getting into their correct frame of mind and how to set up or grow your hospitals, the link below, and you can join the webinar there, and you can join the community. Thank you so much, Dr. Arjun. It was great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.